Hey right guys, Just Show here, and today we are watching and reacting to episode 3 of Dark Season 1. Really enjoyed the first 2 episodes and the end of the last one, kind of Mika, I think, walking into another time. So hopefully it picks up from there, that'd be really cool, or we'll probably maybe get like glimpses of him throughout the episode. I don't know, but it is interesting. I've got 2 groups of people in comments, one telling me to make a family tree or something, and like or just jot down names, and then others telling me don't do that. Just kind of go with it. So I think I'm just going to go with it, and if I forget some things, and I think I said it in the last episode, just keep me up to date on things that I should know at that point in time without spoiling anything, if that makes sense, because then I'll just remember names that way. I don't want to keep like trying to write down every single name that I come across and then trying to like connect them all or some shit. I don't know. We'll see what happens, but I get that there's going to be kind of characters that are in multiple timelines and some shit, but at different ages, because this is a time travel show, and I don't know. I think that's kind of where the premise of this is going, because you, like I said, you have this older generation, you have the way younger generation, but then I feel like you have this middle generation that we don't really know too much about. So we'll see. I'm definitely intrigued by the show. I think the first 2 episodes were great, and a lot of people are really starting to get into this show as well. But then obviously you have the fan base who have, got me onto the show in the first place, which I think is awesome, because it shows like this where they've obviously got their story planned out. They just want to make the story, and you've got some good actors in there. I'm sure they'll get even better later as well. And it's just like original stories like this, you just kind of want more of that to be told. So I'm glad that people are kind of taking note of this show. And I'm sorry that I'm so late to the party, but I'm glad that I'm here now, because I've needed a show like this for a long time, which is nice. Not that all the shows that I've reacted to recently have been bad in their storytelling, but not quite as intricate as I feel like this one's going to be. So that, because like you have shows like Buffy and Avatar, which are incredible, but they're very straightforward shows. You don't have to think too much about those, whereas this is going to be a nice thinker. And yeah, I think it's funny as well seeing people in YouTube comments and Patreon saying that it's weird kind of seeing these episodes with the reactions and having basically they're kind of like rewatching it in the YouTube videos and kind of picking up on things in earlier episodes that they wouldn't have on the first time. So I think this is one of those shows as well that is indeed needed for a rewatch, which I think is kind of cool. So yeah, episode 3 though, guys. If you enjoy, remember to leave a like. If you're new, remember to subscribe. And if you want uncut and early reactions to Dark, then a link to the Patreon page will be down below. I'm going to try and get 2 or 3 up on Patreon a week, and then we can try and up it to YouTube to 2 a week. We'll wait and see though. I think for Patreon, I'm just going to focus on trying to get 2 or 3 up a week as of next week if I'm recording this. So yeah. Anyway, guys, let's do this. Okay, we're starting off with Mika straight away. I think it's Mika. I might be wrong with the name. That ain't your mum. Okay, so Mads was the kid who went missing. Well, I guess here as well, but they mentioned him in the other place. Oh, that's quite sad, because you would have had that like second of hope when he said mum. You would have thought it was him. Well, it is a bit. Right, yeah, but I'm going to charge you double. The music, dude, so cool. Yeah, just put the bird in your bag. No, the future does not belong to the bold. The future is not guaranteed. Yeah, alright, pipe down. Oh my god, they have an old 80s song. So, is this a rip-off of Stranger Things? I'm joking, don't worry. I don't actually think that. So is this one going to be set in the past then? Just kind of focusing on his journey. Oh yeah, let's bully the 4-year-old. Ah, now we're back in the... Okay. Well, the episode's called Past and Present, so I mean, yeah. Oh, he's kind of not. Well, it's a bit weird. I'm gonna write down names, fuck it. Oh my god. Wait, now we're in the past again. So. Oh, did he even go to the present? I don't know. No one's gonna believe him. And there we go. That's gonna... He's a kid as well, dude. Now I guess now he's figured out like, oh, I'm in the past. Okay, I'll scratch what I said earlier about it being taken to the present. Doesn't matter. I think this whole episode has just been in the past at the moment. So I don't know if I should be like writing down every single name that pops up. He doesn't have a home, technically. I mean, if you send him back to the present, then that'd be ideal, but... Technically, he didn't actually do anything, so...
Wenn du nicht den ganzen Tag dein Hirn wegsaufen würdest, dann wäre Mats vielleicht schon wieder hier.
Ooh. Thing is, no one would believe him, no one would know what to do, like he's literally by himself as well. And this does kind of have the vibe of the Weeping Angel episodes, I'm not gonna lie. Well, not quite, just the like time part of it.
Wenn du morgen diesen Posten hier antrittst, trägst du nicht nur die Verantwortung für das AKW, dann trägst du auch die Verantwortung für die ganze Stadt.
Yup. Don't want Chernobyl 2.0.
Dass ich mich nicht in dir getäuscht habe.
What the fuck? I mean, you do you, but... I mean, she's pretty good to be fair. Charlotte. Okay, I'm definitely writing that name down, so... Is that a skull? Okay. 33? And doesn't this happen every 33 years? Very specific, and I bet there were 33 birds that dropped dead in the present. I don't know if they said if there was 33. Oh my god. What? He wouldn't know what to do. I don't know. Like, I feel like if you were an adult, or just, I guess, older, a little bit. Yeah, okay, you come from at least you're self-aware. I'm just from the future. That would trip you out. Why would you go down here? Oh my god. Yo! Oh my god. Okay. Okay. Oh my god. If we see another guy with blood... Oh my god, that shit me up, dude. Is that a bird? Oh, the birds are dropping here as well. Mad. There's more than 33. That's for damn sure. He's off. I don't know why, but I just hadn't even been jumping out there, but he was like 10 stories up or something. He thought he was on the ground floor. Ah, he's figured out it's something to do with the cave then. That's the box. Oh, it's doing the... okay. Oh, this kind of explains it a bit more then. It just shows a side by side. If he's going to keep doing that. Ah, yeah, okay. I'm glad it's done this. It makes it a bit clearer. A Journey Through Time. That was in episode 2, that book, I think. Ah, that's it, okay. Yeah. I was gonna say you have the 2 old geezers as well. Well, I know who he is for sure, but... yeah, I know him. And I think the girl he was speaking to at the bus, or when the flickering lights, is the woman he's been sleeping with. Okay, it didn't show everyone, which I like. It just showed ones maybe we just need to know for now. Be careful, dude. Oh my god. Oh. Jesus. I thought there was going to be like a bone sticking out or something. Oh, dude. Oh, it just feels like a graze. Oh, you can hear that. Wait, what? He's in the pub. So wait, is this cave like they all share a time? I don't know. I love the theme. Oh, I know it's a very different show, but I really like the theme in the society as well. It's like... oh, dude, they're like... they're like in front of each other? Or are they in the same place? That's cool, dude. Time. What the fuck? What? That was in the last episode, wasn't it, I think? Oh, dude, okay. There we go, that is episode... yeah, that's episode 3. Episode 3 of Dark Season 1. Another really great episode. I think this one was a little bit slower than the last 2, but not in a bad way, because I think it just took its time kind of being in the past, in 1986. So I think that was very well. I thought it would kind of stay in the present day and cut to Mika every like now and then kind of thing, like maybe like 3 or 4 scenes, just kind of seeing what he's doing. But this whole episode it wasn't about him, but it was just kind of showing the characters. And I loved at the end when it kind of did the side by side of them all, because what I was going to do was I've written down all the names here that not all of them, but majority of the names here. And I was going to go into episode 4 and then pick up on the names a bit more. And then I'd be like, okay, so that was that person from episode 3, that was that person. But he did that for most of the characters anyway for me, which I kind of appreciate. So the ones I've written down is Claudia, who was the new boss at the power plant, and her last name is Tildeman or something like that. Mika, who obviously has been sent to the past. Ulrich, who's Mika's dad. the little team there, and there's also the cop in the present day. Mads, I just wrote him down because he is Ulrich's brother, and he was the boy who was missing in 1986, which I knew anyway from the last episode. Mr. Tilderman, I messed up the names, is the sheriff, the main cop in 1986. You got Nurse Inez. I'm sorry. She's the nurse in 1986, but then did the side by side, and she was the one who was opening the box in episode 1. So I think that was really cool. Charlotte, she was the girl who was sketching the bird in 1986, but then she, in the present day, was the one who was picking up the birds when they were dropping at the end of the last episode. And then I have Hannah, who was the girl who was talking to Ulrich when the lights were flickering, and I think she is the girl that he's like sleeping with was sleeping with in the first scene of episode 1. I could be wrong on that one though, because it did do a side by side. But yeah, they're the names I've got at the moment. Like I say, if there's any other names I need to know at this point, then just let me know, because I didn't get every name down on there, because there was sometimes where a character was on and they didn't say the name, or I might have just missed it. So, but I don't know, I think this episode was very well done. I think it was my least favourite out of the 3, but it was still really good. I'd still give it an 8 out of 10 for sure. I just think it's just interesting. I think like stories like this, even though it's, like I say, at that kind of slower pace, you just engaged into the story. You want to know what's happening and why this is happening, how it's happening, all these questions. And like I say, I don't expect answers, at least for a while. Like, yeah, it'd be nice if we get like some answers to some things here and there. Like, give us a little bit at a time. I'm not expecting any for the first, I guess, half of the season though. But I think with shows like this, you can't just give us all the answers at the end of the show. It's nice to have like some kind of throughout, which I think the show will do, hopefully. And yeah, I really enjoyed this episode. Like I say, 8 out of 10 for me. I just want to binge the show. It's so annoying, but I think it's cool getting the reactions to this out as well. So yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Leave a like if you enjoyed. Let me know what the episode down below in the comments. And if you want uncut and early reactions to Dark and other shows, then a link to the Patreon page will be down below, which really does help support the channel. Also links to the new channel I started with my 2 friends, as well as our podcast, which should be down below as well. So if you want to check out any of those, then yeah, I'll see you next time for episode 4. Until then, peace.